Although many police officers think they're above the law and can do whatever they want, they often encounter citizens who put them back in their place. Many of the police officers in these videos seriously need to beg for forgiveness for everything they've done, and some even received instant karma. So let's go to the video. One of the cops decided to play hide and seek in his patrol car, chatting on the phone instead of doing his job. Seizing the opportunity to exercise his constitutional rights, a guy approached the cop, capturing the moment on film. He questioned the cop about his behind-the-building hideout and whether or not he planned to get back to work. The cop just stared, clearly displeased that his slacking off had been exposed. In a hurry to save face, the cop cooked up an excuse, claiming he was on a call and accused the guy of harassment. But isn't a cop a public servant? The guy, being a part of the public, has every right to approach the police whenever he sees fit, doesn't he? The cop learned the hard way that trying to dodge work doesn't go unnoticed.
A concerned citizen.
All right, what are you concerning for?
There's an officer sitting behind a building doing nothing on his phone.
Okay.
And you're on duty.
All right.
So you're gonna get back to work, or you're just gonna sit back here and get away with doing nothing?
All right.
You don't know who I am?
No, I do not.
You should ask other officers about the guy in tie-dye that has dreadlocks.
Okay.
I'm really respectful
Okay, that's good.
to those that are respectful to me. I have no ill will. I have no weapons. Okay? But I just wanted to see for what reason, you know, you're sitting back here on duty, on your phone, doing absolutely nothing behind a building.
All right, man.
What are you doing? What are you doing back here, sir? I mean, all you gotta do is tell me I'm on a call, or
Yeah,
are you
I was
avoiding
on a-
working?
Listen, I was on a call. But now you're harassing me.
I can't harass you. You're a public employee. I'm a member of the public. I have the right to walk up to you and talk to you anytime.
To make matters worse, did the cop even understand the meaning of the word harassment? Well, if he studied law as diligently as he does avoiding work, it's no wonder this cop seemed clueless. Regardless of how many times the guy inquired about his return to work, the cop remained tight-lipped. It seemed like he wanted to provoke a confrontation, but the camera's watchful eye held him back. Perhaps he hoped the guy would back off if he continued ignoring him. However, that wasn't the case. This guy stood his ground, questioning whether the cop's sergeant would be pleased to learn his employee spent 30 minutes doing nothing but chatting on the phone in a police car.
Anytime I want.
All right, man.
Do you know the definition of harassment? Sir, you're supposed to enforce the law. Harassment means that we've had a previous engagement. Do you not study the law at all? Did you just get the job to sit behind the building and do absolutely nothing? You weren't even doing a report when I walked up. You were on your phone. Sir, are you gonna go back to work? This isn't where you're supposed to be, you know it. When I contact your sergeant, do you think that he's gonna say you're supposed to be sitting behind this building for over 30 minutes on your phone? Because I've been watching from a distance. Is this what you're supposed to be doing, sir? And then you say I'm harassing you. You're accusing me of a crime.
As tensions escalated, the cop, unable to contain his frustration, aggressively approached the guy, demanding his name and ID. Since the guy hadn't been arrested, he had no intention of providing his information to a cop who seemed more interested in doing nothing. This, however, served as a way for the officer to create an illusion of productivity. It appears these cops mistakenly associate work with idleness and authority. What this cop shouldn't have allowed was his inflated ego to dictate his actions. And to top it all off, the policeman went on to accuse this man of having a mental illness. It seems the cop should be concerned more about his own behavior rather than the other way around.
Your name?
I don't give my identification. 3802 states I only have to give my identification if I'm under arrest.
Okay.
So what am I under arrest for?
You're not under arrest?
Okay, then I'm not going to give you my name.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So why'd you just get out of your car to think you're going to intimidate me?
So, what are you doing here?
I'm taking video of you not doing your job
Okay. How long are you going to take the video?
until you get back to work.
All right, I'm in working right now.
No, you're not. You're out of your car trying to intimidate me.
All right.
Just because I'm trying to hold you accountable.
Let me tell you something.
Don't tell me nothing. Just get back to work.
Listen, who the hell are you telling me what to do?
I'm the boss. I'm the one that paid taxes to pay your salary.
All right, my man. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You're dismissed.
All right, my man. All right.
Yeah. You're dismissed.
All right.
Dismissed.
Do you know what today is this?
My day. My day to embarrass you for not doing your job.
All right, what today is that?
Does it matter? You keep asking me questions and I don't answer questions.
I'm just You know, you told me that you're concerning me right now, right?
I'm in concern of you.
Okay, now I'm concerned with your mental health.
Why? I'm going out to eat with my girlfriend. I saw a cop parked behind a building doing absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I was making sure you were okay. Now you want to say that you're worried about my health because I'm making sure
you're kind of acting like weird.
I'm weird because I'm holding you accountable? It's not that I'm acting weird. You're not.
Listen, I can sit wherever
It's not that I'm acting weird. It's that I'm calling you out for not doing your job and you don't like it, and now you're triggered. Your ego.
The dispute reached a whole new level when the man asserted his right to instruct the cop, emphasizing that as a taxpayer funding the police, he essentially pays the officer's salary. It's a bitter truth for the police that they lack the authority they desire over citizens. The cop seemed powerless in countering the man's argument and resorted to telling him to leave. What the cop overlooked is that he doesn't own the property and he has no right to order the man to vacate the premises.
Ego is taking over.
Okay,
You're egotistical. You have an ego.
All right, you done with that?
Ego.
All right, are you done with that?
Are you done trying to intimidate me? Get back in your car, leave me alone.
You cannot tell me what to do.
I have everything I need. I got video of you not doing your job. I'm going to turn it into your boss, and that's all I need.
All right, you can do it.
Okay, well, you're dismissed. Get back to work.
Go ahead.
Get back to work.
Listen to me.
I'm not listening to nothing.
All right, just get out of here then.
No. You know the owner of this property?
Yeah, cool.
Did they ask me to leave? No. So you don't tell me to leave this property. It's not yours. Get back to work. You're dismissed. This is what I do for a living. You understand?
What are you doing for a living?
What I'm doing right
Nothing?
now. What I'm doing right now.
Doing for nothing?
Calling you out.
Yeah.
That's why you smile and walk away.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Oh, no, you won't now because your ego. Look at you, dude. You're a child. Leave me alone. I'm not listening to you.
I'm not leaving you alone. Will you leave me alone?
I can't harass you. You can harass me. You understand? You're a public servant. I'm not.
Just give me a second, all right?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you nothing.
Okay, all right.
Get back to work.
All right.
Thank you. You're dismissed, sir.
In the end, it turns out that the guy behind the camera does this for a living. He's a YouTuber specializing in showcasing police officers, and this time he became the focus of an on-duty cop who was doing nothing productive. As the guy, nicknamed Ninja, wrapped up his video, the officer began making calls, perhaps to a sergeant or supervisor. Regardless, neither seemed likely to support his actions. The guy suggested the cop set aside his ego and return to his duties. Frankly, cops who prioritize their frustrations over the law and code of conduct should face immediate dismissal.
46017. I'm gonna go ahead and call this in, guys. Feel free to redress. You have the right to redress your government, and let them know how you feel about this, Officer Kaya. Thank you for joining me today. And oh, he's gonna call somebody. He's gonna call a sergeant. Call your sergeant and tell him Ninja's here. Tell him Ninja. Ninja. Get it right. Ninja. He didn't want to answer? Let your ego go, bro. Just get back to work. If you drive away, it's all over. Why are you so egotistical? Everybody also, at the end of this video, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell for future notifications.
On August 29, 2020, Sean Hoover, the manager of Hawthorne Suites Hotel, decided to dial the non-emergency line in Tempe, Arizona. His reason? To ask for the removal of 2 individuals suspected of engaging in shady activities on the property. After placing the call, Mr. Hoover, along with his employee Travianier Campion, stumbled upon a man and woman enjoying a smoke in a stairwell with the exit door casually propped open. When Mr. Hoover kindly asked them to leave, the woman obliged. But the male suspect apparently had different plans and reportedly brandished a gun. Remaining remarkably cool, Mr. Hoover calmly instructed the armed man to stash the gun and exit, which he surprisingly did. A little later, Officer Ronald Curzia from the Tempe Police Department responded to the initial call and engaged with Mr. Hoover in the hotel lobby. The entire interaction was captured by Officer Curzia's body camera. Officer Curzia, upon receiving the description of a wanted man from Mr. Hoover, began his search for a white male sporting a black t-shirt and tan pants and a rifle. However, things took a turn as Officer Curzia seemed to stop everyone in the hotel except the person he was actually looking for. Quite the unexpected twist. Not so much when you think about it, though.
Where is he now? White male, black male, what do we got? Is he a white male, a black male? Come on. White male, he's gonna be wearing a black shirt, tan pants.
He's gonna be coming down the staircase and exit out that door right there.
10-4. He's probably gonna be poking out on the west exit. He's walking out now. Get inside now. Get the out.
When Officer Curzia confronted the first male, completely different in appearance from the described individual, he aimed his rifle and demanded the man to raise his hands. Despite the man explaining he worked at the hotel, the cop seemed oblivious, insisting he was searching for a suspect matching his exact description, even though the guy in front of him wore a black t-shirt and dark pants with different skin color. It's a head-scratcher. Either the cop needs glasses or a refresher on basic descriptions. There's really no other way to put it.
Put your hands up. One at gunpoint. Step out.
I work here.
You work here?
I was kicking the door closed, man.
Okay, turn around.
I work here.
That's fine.
Come on, man, you don't gotta
Step
put no
this way.
gun at me. I got
Hey,
my
listen to
hands
me. Listen, okay?
I got my hands
I am responding to somebody with a firearm who matches your description. You understand?
I got my hands up, man.
Stand
Take
back.
the gun off. For real, I got my hands up.
Where's your ID at? No, you don't get to tell me what to do. Where's your ID at?
Take the gun off me, man.
No.
Where your supervisor at? You gonna shoot me?
No.
Be another person on the news?
Get on your knees.
I didn't do nothing
Shut
to
the
you.
f with that on your knees.
I didn't do nothing to you. Remember this. I need your badge number and your name.
You'll get everything you need.
Yeah, I need
Put everything on the
I
ground.
didn't do nothing to you. I got my hands up and I work here. Go call the manager.
41, where are my other units at? Just hang tight.
The cop successfully instilled fear in the innocent man by keeping his gun pointed at him. The cop suggested calling Mr. Hoover, the hotel manager, who could confirm his employment. Yet the cop, caught up in his authority, dismissed that idea and insisted the guy shouldn't dictate what he should do. But being a cop doesn't grant you a free pass to do anything you want, does it?
Your manager. Stop telling me what to do.
Sean Hoover, take
Okay,
the gun
what is
off
your
me.
name?
Trey.
41, can we get somebody to get the complainant on the line and find out if there's an employee here by the name of Trey?
You don't got to hold no gun. My hands are up. I'm not a threat to you.
Are you a cop?
I'm not a threat to you.
Are you a cop?
I'm not a threat to you.
You don't tell me what a
I'm
threat
not
to me is. You don't know.
Just because you're a cop don't mean you can hold a gun at somebody whenever you get good and damn ready. I put my hands up and I'm
When
not...
I'm responding to somebody with a firearm, I can do what I need to stay safe and go home to my family. Do you understand that?
My hands are up.
I have somebody on the phone right now with Sean trying to confirm if you're an employee or not. As soon as I verify that, you can go, and then you can get...
The cop claimed that the employee posed a potential threat to him, justifying the need to stay alert with his gun aimed at him to ensure that he couldn't return to his family. However, it was clear who the real threat was. The guy was on his knees, hands raised, completely unarmed. Soon, other hotel employees confirmed his identity, and only then did the cop release him. What's worse, the cop didn't offer an apology or acknowledge his mistake. Instead, he acted as if he had executed his duties flawlessly, patting himself on the back.
It's crazy, huh? Hey, can you record this? He steadily got his gun on me and I got my hands up.
I'm recording too.
And I got my hands up. I know I work here, but he steadily got his gun.
That's fine, just stay back.
I got my hands up on the ground. He still got a gun pointed on me. Anybody come out?
Did he verify that somebody by the name of Trey works here? Get out of here, Trey.
Yeah, thank you.
You can stand by in the lobby if you need all my information. I'll be more than happy to give it to you. Have a great afternoon. Hey, if we have Sean on the line, can you give me any more intel on if this guy exited yet or not? I exited the building to stand on the door, and Sean was watching.
The cop continued his search and encountered a new guy exiting through the official entrance with a bicycle, probably just finishing his shift. The cop, however, frightened him by pointing his gun, even though this guy didn't match the description at all either. What is going on with this cop? Why was he stopping everyone except the actual criminal? The real culprit probably left the hotel long ago, as the cop wasted time stopping everyone in line. So what's the point in getting a description from the hotel manager if everyone looks suspicious to him?
There. I've got another one to gun. Get your out of here now! I've got one fleeing back inside. Hispanic or white male, approximately 30 years old, black bandana, white t-shirt, gray shorts. Stop right there.
Me?
Where did he go? Where the did he go?
I ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Where is he?
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No shit.
So why are you talking to me like that?
God.
Mr. Hoover got frustrated because Officer Curzia let go of the man he was supposed to detain. The manager asked Officer Curzia not to use weapons on his employees in the future. This irritated the cop, and he blamed the hotel manager for not finding the person they needed, alleging that he sabotaged the search. Finally, Officer Curzia turned off his body camera as if he had something to hide. Instant karma then struck Officer Curzia, and he got suspended for 40 hours without pay. In the end, he got what he deserved.
Way!
I'm not.
Go!
Wait. I can't
Go!
past you 'cause-
Now! I'm just inside the west entrance. I don't know where the hell he went. He's good. Get him out! Jesus Christ! Sean just told me that he went back inside. He may have popped out the main entrance. Which way did he go?
I told you. And why do you have my employee to blackmail at gunpoint? He's clearly not white.
Somebody else go talk to Sean. The manager is explaining that she may have fled out the east entrance now, but he doesn't. Hi. My camera can't go on mute, so I'm gonna turn.
This cop thought he was above the law, giving himself too much credit when he pulled over a truck driver. His reason for the stop? To investigate the vehicle, just like that. The policeman might not know that he needs a valid reason to stop someone. He can't just pull over a truck and ask to search it without a warrant. The officer climbed into the truck, violating the driver's privacy. Not only did he ask for a driver's license, but he also wanted to identify the co-driver who wasn't even behind the wheel at the time.
What was the display of the middle finger back there?
What'd you pull me over for?
Because I can do an inspection, that's
Okay.
why. So why'd you flip me off?
You can do an inspection?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't want to answer my question?
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to. Is there anybody back there?
Yep.
Okay. Can I see?
No.
Give me your license. Truck registration, shipping papers, and I'll look at your log.
So you pull me over for what?
To do an inspection.
All right. License? I'll change that to on duty for you.
Is that a co-driver or a passenger?
Co-driver.
Okay, I need to identify the co-driver for the inspection. So,
You don't have to do that.
who's in charge of this traffic stop here, me or you?
I'm your boss, so I don't know.
You're my
Yeah,
boss?
yeah.
How's that?
I'm a taxpayer, you work for me. Maybe you're not aware of that? Unless you're not a cop. I mean, are you an impersonating officer or are you
No,
actually an
I'm
officer?
for real.
And your name is?
Right there. It'll be on your inspection.
At least the cop knew he had to identify himself when asked for his name and badge number. However, it's not very commendable that among all the things he should know, he only knows one thing. Of course, the truck driver was aware that he was filming this police officer violating his constitutional rights the entire time, so he decided to give the cop all the documents he asked for. The policeman was offended when the man told him that, as a taxpayer, he was some kind of boss to him.
It'll be on your inspection.
I can't read that.
Well,
D.W. Jansen.
yeah.
What's your badge number?
5294.
5294. Okay.
Unreal.
I agree. All this because you want to do an inspection. It's gonna. You're welcome to do so. Registration. Shipping papers.
Where'd you load at?
I'm sorry.
Where did you load at?
Oh, I didn't load the trailers.
Where were they loaded at?
It should say it on there. I can't swear to it. It's on the paperwork.
The cop returned to the truck with a law book and began reading to the drivers that they must identify themselves, obey any lawful orders, or else they could be arrested. What the cop forgot is the fact that this only applies when someone has broken the law. Obstructing the police is a secondary crime. These kinds of police officers think they can order anyone around, and if they don't obey, they can be arrested just because they're in uniform. The police officer started violating the driver's rights to such an extent that the co-driver had to identify himself. But one thing is guaranteed, this cop will soon seriously regret his decision to abuse people because he had such little authority that day.
Okay, are you still refusing to let me identify the co-driver?
Have I refused?
I asked you if I could identify the co-driver.
Okay. Did I say that you're not allowed doing that?
Mr. Weaver, will you come out so I can identify you as the co-driver? This is the state police.
Has he committed a crime?
I'll read you something here in a second.
Okay.
I need to identify you as the co-driver of this vehicle. I'm doing an inspection. Okay, do you have a problem with that? Okay, can I see your driver's license? Okay, now I'm going to read you something.
Sure.
No person shall willfully fail or refuse to comply with any lawful order or direction of any officer authorized by law to enforce this chapter and to perform vehicle and driver motor carrier safety inspections on this chapter. Lawful orders or directions shall include providing documentation and answering questions necessary to determine compliance with the provisions of this chapter. Any person who violates this section shall be guilty of a Class C misdemeanor.
Awesome.
Okay?
Awesome.
So when I asked for his stuff earlier, there was no reason.
Did I refuse to do something lawfully?
I think you did.
You think we can't find it in the book?
It's right there.
Where does it say that I have to identify somebody else?
I said earlier that I had to identify the co-driver.
Did you ask him or did you ask me? Okay, thank you very much for reading. I'm glad you're at least literate. It's sad you can't provide your name when I asked for it.
I'll talk to your carrier on Monday when they're open for business.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'll give you the phone number now.